Welcome back to the shop. Today I'm working on my 314-8. This is not the first time I filmed this video. The other one was unsuccessful. The issue at hand is that when I let off the clutch, it's either on or off. It dumps the clutch unless I'm very careful with it, and it's so hard. It's unruly. You know, if you don't get it just right, then it pulls the wheels off the ground and you can't steer and you can crash into stuff. So what's happening is there's a gas strut somewhere behind his panels, and I eyeballed one online that looks like it should work, but I'm going to go ahead and take these panels off. There are two 1/2-inch bolts, I believe two 1/2-inch bolts underneath here, two Phillips screws, and another series of small bolts. I'm going to go ahead and pull these panels off, and that should get us into the inner workings of this. Alternatively, there's also a spring that can pull this back, and I don't know. I think the spring will not solve the problem of it gently easing into the clutch. I just don't understand what's going on with this. It's hard for me to figure out, and I'm firing the parts cannon at it, seeing what I can do to try to make it better. The machine is functional, but it's just not perfect. So that's my goal, is to try to make it perfect by hopefully adding the right strut. I apologize if there's wind noise. It's so hot out here I have to have a fan on, otherwise the glasses get fogged up. So I'm not too far off the mark with this spring that I've got here. I've got to remove, looks like another 1/2-inch bolt here, and then this pulley, and get behind this. So let me go ahead and pull that off and see if this fits. AVM 38 or 783240 is the part number on this, and this is completely, shot out. It has no, has no action at all left in it. This other one is pretty close. We're going to go ahead and try it. Well, I've got the shock back on. It's a little finicky trying to get these brackets and spacers adjusted correctly, but I think it's coming together pretty good. Now I need to put the pulley back on, and we'll test it out. I never claimed to be a mechanic, but I know why I'm not. This stuff is tough. Just trying to get these little bolts on and off behind everything, it's a chore. I'm going to put it back together. I think everything feels pretty good. I don't want to drive it without the guards on it, but so I'll put it back together and hope for the best. I'll report back whether it fixed the problem or not. It seems to be a lot smoother than it was, in terms of if you let off the clutch, it's going to return slowly. Well, I got a little bit mowed, but that lightning, no joke. So I got it all together and mowed the yard, and it's better than it was. It's still, I don't know if it's got to break in or not, but it gets sticky. Like once it's in position, you have to put quite a bit of force on it, and then it frees up. So it's not perfect, but it's better than it was. I've got no qualms about posting a video where anybody can learn from it. This is an improvement. I don't know if it's perfect though. We'll have to give it some time. But I was unable to find anybody else on the internet that said anything about these old wheel horse Toros and that clutch. All I did was find people who said, "Oh, you can put a spring on it." I tried the spring. It works. It'll get it back on the road and mowing, but it doesn't give you that slow detent, the slow effectuation of the clutch, which is what I was looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and post this video, and I'm going to put up the part number. It will get you back on the road. Time will tell as if it frees up, but I don't think I was able to show it earlier. But this earlier strut, this is just completely hooped. There's nothing, but this is the part number. 783240. I think I said that earlier, but